Hello everyone, welcome to my first Travian video ever. Some people have been asking about it, so I will try to explain how to send waves attacks arriving at a specific second. I will actually make two videos about this. The first video will cover single attacks, single reinforcement. And the second video will cover sending a wave, so multiple attacks in the same second. For the wave part, you need to know how to send a single attack, so that's why I like divide them a bit. The second part is only for attackers who want to send multiple waves. The first video is to snipe death, to snipe with a horse hammer, stuff like that. So it's also for deaf players when we ask for a snipe. So I will start with the video with the explanation. So in Travian you see a clock. It displays a clock. Now the funny thing is actually that this clock is not correct. The Travian servers don't use this clock, but they use an atomic clock. From now on, after I explain this method, you actually never have to watch the in-game clock again because it's simply not correct. You think you're lagging, you think there's server lag, but actually, like in my experience, this is not true anymore. This is just the clock is not working correctly. So first thing you need to do is to download an atomic clock. I put one in the description of the video. It's the one most of us use because it also has some Travian features. Okay, so once you downloaded the program, you install it, of course. Click on the settings bar. You make sure that sync time every 5 minutes it's on. And you make sure that the time zone is correct. I'm honestly not sure about the clock offset, like what does it mean. I think I have it on max. The server also doesn't matter. Maybe you have to change it if you have like, let me check. I guess you can change it for like random stuff, whatever. There are some features in it, like you can set an alarm. You can calculate when to send attacks. I'm going to be honest, I never used these features before. The one we are going to use is the mini timer. What it does is it expands a new window and it always stays in front. So whenever you do on another tab, the clock will always be visible. So let's go on to sending an attack. I will attack my poor neighbor. Some katas. Okay. So now what we do is, instead of watching the clock in Travian, because like we used to use this clock to determine when we have to press confirm. Now instead of using that clock, we will use this clock. So let's say I want to arrive at 13, 20, 40. So this means I have to send the attack when this hits 40. So the moment it jumps from 39 to 40, I will press confirm. So I have to wait 15 seconds for this. I click on it and you see we arrive when we want to arrive. You can also use this to reinforce with death. Let's say I want to help my good friendly neighbor Ikiena. I want to defend her with bow because bow, are the perfect death units. Everybody knows that. And I want to arrive at 40. That means that I have to send at 18. So when it jumps to 18, I will press confirm. You see, again, perfect time. There is two ways to use the confirm button. It's not really that important to send a single attack, but I will explain it anyway. Or a single reinforcement. You can either press the confirm button, but you can also right click on the time, press tab a couple of times, and then your cursor is on the confirm button and you can press enter instead of clicking on the confirm button. So let's say I want to arrive at 20, for example, then I have to send at 18. So when this hits 18, I will press enter. And it will be the same result as before. It's not that important to send single attacks or reinforcements, but it is important later on when you have to send multiple waves. But yeah, I will explain it, of course, in the second video. Beam arrives at the exact second you want it to arrive. To snipe def, most people know this, but I will explain it anyway again. The way Travian works is that incoming troops, they arrive in the same order as they have been sent. So this means in this scenario, I see an attack on a capital, six attacks. If my def arrives at exactly this time, then the defense will always arrive after the 4th attack and before the 5th attack. So yeah, I think most people know this, but yeah, we just wanted to explain it again. The way you can also use the clock, it's, for example, that I saved Bugs Bunny capital with before in the server, is someone is attacking you and you don't see it immediately. You cannot call for def, but you have some def units in your village that's being attacked, but of course not enough to stop a full hammer. So let's say my village is getting attacked. Okay, my village is getting attacked. So this village, 005, is getting attacked. And I want to def with 300 units. And they have to cut a wave. So for example, I have to cut, between those waves. And my troops have to arrive at, let's say they have to arrive at, so 13 o'clock and 20 seconds. So what I can do is, I can send an outgoing, oh no, never mind. Sorry, small error. So let's say I want to arrive at 3540. So 3540. Then I'm sending an outgoing attack 1 minute before. So 3440, sorry. 40. Okay. So now there is 1 minute between sending the attack and when I need to def with these units. So this means that after 30 seconds I will cancel the attack and my troops will arrive at the exact time that I want them to arrive. So I will cancel the attack when it hits 10 seconds. As you can see, the troops come back at the exact time that I want them to come back, and they will cut the wave. They will maybe catch some chiefs or some karas. Yeah, it's pretty good. So this was the first part of the video. All of it should have been covered. How to send a single attack or reinforcement. Arriving at the perfect second that you want. So again, for me, this method is perfectly accurate. I never missed with it. So yeah, enjoy it. The second part will cover sending multiple attacks in the same second. We will also use the atomic clock for that, but we also will need Opera browser and some changes in the settings. So yeah, thank you for watching.